It's like, this is a group that was producing like 38 to 40,000 BD a week. So it was a pretty healthy group. They had some high pin levels in there, but they were kind of all whiny on me. And they were complaining that they were having trouble moving the products. And they said, well, how did you do it? You grew your business back in the 90s. How did you do it? And I thought about it and I said, well, I just gave out trial packs. And they said, well, you give them out? Did you sell them? I said, well, everyone told me I had to sell them. Because they told me, my experienced upline said, they lectured me all the time. They said, are you selling those trial packs? I said, selling them? I give them away for free. And they said, Phil, there's no value in free. You have to sell them. And I said, okay. And then I gave them out for free. And I gave them out for free. And it was the cost of doing business to me. I owned a business. I was used to that. I had a back-to-school sale. I had to give something away to get them in the store to spend their money. So I was used to that. And it worked. And I built a big retail business early on in my career. And I taught other people how to do the same thing. We gave them out for free. Some people took those trial packs and hated them, I'm sure. Some people took them and they fell in between the seats and they just lost them. Some people just took them to be nice. They probably threw it away. And some people took them and they actually liked it. And they came back and said, I love that stuff. How do I get a bottle? And I had a customer. And it wasn't rocket science. And you did it a little longer and you had 2 customers and then 3. And the products were good. If the products weren't good, that would have just been a Band-Aid. But the products we have are incredible. So people that buy them, they do what we said they were going to do. They feel they got value for their money and they keep reordering them and they become customers for life. So I told them about trial size. Now, later today I'm going to play the video of me in 1994, don't laugh at how I look, and JR in 1994. Both of us in the same video in a UVP, I'm speaking first, and then both of us talked about how we use trial size marketing. And that's what we did back then. So we talked about it. And then I said, all right, so we have all these great products today. What do you guys do with them? And they said, well, we all use them when we travel. I was like, that's not good enough. They're tools so you can build your business. So I said, let's work on that and systemize a way that everybody can use these trial sizes. And we worked on this for a while, and then about 8 weeks ago, we put together our first, we called it a 90-day fast track, for lack of a better term. I just couldn't come up with a better term, but I wanted them to commit for 90 days to do what we were going to do. And I'm going to show you what we did. So free. Oh, Phil, there's no value in free. Really? You ever buy a new car? Anybody ever buy a new car? Did you ever, perhaps, take a free test drive in the car before you bought it? Yeah, I think so. I think every car dealer in America gives you a free test drive if you just ask, because they know if they can give you a little taste of what it's like to be sitting behind the wheel of that car, smelling that leather and everything else, the chances of them selling you that car goes through the roof. And that's why they give you free tests, because free works. You ever get a call from Marriott Hotel saying, congratulations, Trinity, you just won a free weekend in Miami Beach at our Marriott Miami Beach Hotel. Really? Yeah, all you have to do is listen to a 60-minute free lecture on our timeshares. They know if they can give you a free weekend in that unit, rather than share brochures with you or information with you, that the chances of them selling you that timeshare goes through the roof. Anybody ever, I know we don't like to shop at Costco, because we don't get paid to shop there, right? You don't shop at Costco, do you? But you did at one time, right? Did anybody ever feed you something? Yeah, it's just like, you can't help it. You go in there and you know you're going to eat. Like, I got to go get something at Costco. Oh, I just ate lunch. Can't go now. Can we go later? Because you go down an aisle, someone's always stuff. They're giving you free, because free works. So get over it. Stop with it. There's no value in free. So we ask people to try our products for free, but I want them to take them for 3 days. And people argued with me in the beginning when we were trying to put this together. Why do we have to give them 3 days worth? They should know in one taste whether or not they like drinking vitamins, and I get it. But if we give them for 3 days, then we have 3 days to follow up. We have 3 days to drip information on them. We have 3 days to develop a relationship before it comes time for them to make a decision to buy our product. So I like 3 days. And I did everything I could to get away from marketing. Yes, I call it trial size marketing when I talk to my business owners. We never use that language when we talk to the customer. Trevor, I'd like you to try my product. I'm doing a trial size marketing program. Definition, I want you to take your wallet out because I'm trying to market, sell my products to you. I don't care if they buy the product. I'm happy to give it out for free because I know if I give it, who sold isotonics at any point? You have to believe that if you just routinely gave people free isotonics without any work on your part, there's a certain percentage of people, I don't know if it's 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, that without any work on your part would take it and go, I love this stuff. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but I have more energy, I'm sleeping better, I'm thinking straighter. Right? True or true?
True.
So that was the concept. We're not selling products. Guys, take yourself out of the Market America mindset for a minute, and let's just start giving away. I told them, you're new people, they're petrified of sales. You tell them they need to develop 10 to 15 customers, they're like, oh, I don't want to push products on my family. They're so petrified of sales. But they can give away free stuff all day long. That they can do. And the people they're talking to, they don't want to buy anything. But they love free stuff. They love free stuff. So let's just give away free stuff. So we decided we would tell people, my company, hey, maybe you can help me out. My company is doing a survey. My company, not Market America, not Shop.com, my company, your company. My company is doing a survey, and I get to give 30 people a 3-day trial of our isotonics. I take it myself, I absolutely love it. I couldn't go a day without it. You have to get your own personal testimonial in there. And you ask them to help you. People like to help. They don't want to join. They don't want to pay. They don't want to invest their valuable time, but they like to help. And they like free stuff. So we just ask them to help us with our survey, take it for a few days, and tell us what they think of it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Can you do that? So that's the concept here. We give them 3 trial packs. Now, if I ask someone in any situation to help me out and try my product for 3 days, I can only give it to 30 people. I only have 4 left. I thought you might want to try it. If they say they'll help me out, key, you put the product in their hand. You put the product in their hand. The difference between doing this and not doing this is incredible. Cullen, you put the product in their hand. Once they have the product, I did this for 24 years with all our products. If I talked to someone about OPC, if there was a conversation, I would put it in their hand. Once they have it in their hand, there's a high likelihood they don't want to give it back. Okay? Just trust me on this. It's a key part of it. So they say, sure, I'll help you. You immediately hand it to them. Just give it. Just give it to them. Right? Now they have it. Now you tell them what they have to do. Now you tell them what they have to do. So stick with me on this. So you ask them to help you out, free trial. You endorse it with your own personal testimonial. You can do this anywhere. At the backyard barbecue, the party, anywhere where friends gather. And while you're talking to that guy right there, offering him some free stuff, do you think that this guy might be, he's going, whoa, dude, what am I, what about my free stuff? Do I get some? Give me some. And then the rest of them pile on. Hey, let's all try it. To give people 30 trials of this in 30 days, it's not an everyday thing. It's not an everyday thing. Once you get good at this, you'll knock it out in 5 or 6 or 7 days, because you got to think groups. You got to think groups. Anywhere where there's a group, you just get people. You just go, hey guys, before we go, guys, come in, just gather up. This sounds like get them together. Listen, guys, you can help me out. My company's doing a survey. I was supposed to give out 30 free trials of this isotonics. I take it myself. Absolutely love it. Wouldn't go a day without it. Incredible nutritional product. Anyway, I can give 30 people free isotonics. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I need 6 more. Can you guys help me out? I'm telling you, groups. At the barbecue, on the soccer field, the playground, the schoolyard, anywhere where the parents are, at the office, at the meeting, at the networking event, the barista behind the coffee shop counter, the plumber, the repairman, the electrician, anybody. I've done this. I have a new group doing this in New York. They're in week 6 now. And we had to kind of politely excuse a few people from the group who after 6 weeks are only giving out like 9 of these trials to people. Because they said, well, I gave a few to my family. I don't know a lot of people. Well, but you live. You go out of your house. There's people all over the place. Just give them free stuff, and if you will do it, you're not really part of our fast track group, and we need to keep the group together, and so we excuse the plumber, the repairman, the people at the holiday party, the office party, the wedding, the ones that you walk on the boardwalk with, the ones in your spin class, your yoga class, the people who go to the same gym as you, the FedEx man, the UPS man, your Uber driver. Anybody's a candidate for this. Just ask them if they'll try free stuff. People love free stuff. The guys you play golf with, there's another one. You got 3 victims there, not one. You just talk to one, you let the other 2 listen. You wait till they're within earshot, and then you talk to the one guy. I know he just wants her number, but look. Don't sit there with the headphones on, with the book, watching the little, pushing the little TV thing. There's people all around you on the plane. There's somebody on the other side of the aisle who's listening to this. Don't be afraid to lean over and make eye contact. You want? You too? You want? I got more. I'm telling you. The waiters, the waitresses. Can you help me out? Hey, you look really fit. You take a lot of supplements? You do? Hey, maybe you can help me. My company's doing a survey. Giving away free trials. You've heard of isotonics, right? No. Well, I can let you try it for a few days. I'll try it. I'll help you out. Hand it to him. See, he's giving it to him. Give it to him. So, help me out with a survey. You give free trials of isotonics, 30 people this month. It's an amazing product. That's my little spiel, but you put your own testimonial in it. And don't make it like overly long. And don't say, and they have really good hair conditioner too. And I'll use their skincare. Let me show you a picture of what I used to look like. I used to have little lines of, no, stop. Keep it on this product. It's an amazing product. Can you help me out? Can you help me out? Say the word help. Can you help me out? Can you try it for me? Give me some feedback. It's free. Sure, I'll try it. Great, here you go. Hand it to them. Tell them how to do it. You tear it open, you put it in a glass, add 8 ounces of water, put it in 10 or 12 ounces, and drink it down. Do that for 3 days. And then I tell them, all I have to do is, I guess got to check in with you and ask you what you thought about it. That's all, and you can have the free stuff. So, can you text me your email address? That's what I said. Can you text me let me send, what's your number? I'll send you a text right now so you have it. Then you can text me back. This is how I do it. Give me your number. I'm going to text you right now. And then I can text you back with, I'm going to actually send you a little link to a short video too. It's like 3 minutes long. It's 4 minutes and 59 seconds. It's about 3 minutes long. And if you can watch that, we're actually, now catch this, we're surveying 2 things. My product, just want to know what you think of it, and a video we created for it. We want to see if the video is effective in explaining the product. So it's 3 minutes. If you can watch it, I'll have like 1 question on the video and 1 question on the product. And I'll just check with you 3 days from now. I'll send you a text or give you a call or something. Okay? Good. Good to go. So, now, you have to be able to explain in your own words what isotonic capable solutions means. Just come up with your own little, everybody does it a little different. You come up with your way. That's sort of my way. It's a measured dose of powder mixed with a measured dose of water forms a very pleasant tasting, naturally flavored, effervescent, nutritional cocktail. That solution in the cup is already compatible with your body fluids. When you drink it on an empty stomach, it passively diffuses right into the bloodstream within 5 to 15 minutes, and people who drink isotonic nutrition feel the difference. Give it the fist pump. So after they agree, then you tell them what you have to do. To watch a short video, I need your email address, text it to me. Be prepared for groups. Be thinking groups. Always be thinking groups. Groups are good. You might be talking to Wayne. And Wayne is kind of like, really? Do I want to choke this stuff down? But Julie's sitting next to him. Julie goes, I'll try it. And then Wayne goes, all right, well, give me some too. All right, so sometimes there's one cheerleader in the group. Groups are much easier. Can I get a free trial too? We have a tracking sheet. Very simple. There's only 3 things to track. You put their name on there, and then you're going to text them, you're going to email them, and you're going to call them. It's 3 days. You text, you email, you call. Very simple system. Text, email, call. Very simple. The first day we text them. Why? We want to make sure they took it. How many of you have sold isotonics to somebody who you checked on 2 or 3 weeks later, and even though they paid $200 for a whole bunch of isotonics, they never even took it? So we make sure I've always, even when I was training with Nutrimetrics, we talk to doctors' offices. Anybody who buys the product today, you need to check with them tomorrow. to make sure they get started. So we just send a simple text. Hey Joe, I just took my isotonics. Love it. Did you get started? You know, one of those. Did you take it? That's all. I didn't take it this morning. I rushed out of the house without it. Oh, geez, well, take it tomorrow. You're part of my survey. I got a deadline here. I'll check with you tomorrow. Next day, Joe, did you take it? And we got to make them take it, right? So a text, very simple. He gave you permission to do this. You're not imposing. You told them, I have to text you, I'm going to send you an email, and I'm going to call you the last day just to see what you thought of it. He gave you permission. The follow-up is so easy. Now, we called him on the third day, so we text him. You can email or text the video. I like to email it. The video is the Isotonics Daily Essentials Kit video. I had them take the price out a couple of weeks ago. They used to show a price of $139. It's gone. You won't even notice it was there. It's a great video. It explains the declining nutrient values in the foods that we eat today and why that creates the need to supplement. It explains the difference between isotonic capable nutritional supplements and tablets and capsules and why these are superior and why people feel it when they take these. And they go through the 4 product groupings in the product. It's a great video and it does it all in about 3 minutes. 4 minutes and 59 seconds. So you're going to call them on the third day. And I already told you that there's a certain percentage of people, if you gave out 100 of these, there's a certain percentage, I don't know if it's 20 or 30 or 40, that without any prompting on your part, even the first day, there's people who will tell you they like it. When they express enthusiasm for the product or they just start telling you stuff, there's no more questions. You assume they're smart and you assume they want it. I'll show you in a minute. So there's a given number of people that even the worst of the worst, most scared and petrified on franchise owner on planet Earth are going to create customers doing this. Because you can't help it. You gave them free stuff and they're going to tell you they want it. And then there's another whole bunch that are going to buy it because over the past 3 days you've dripped information on them. And here's how it goes. When you gave them the product, you explained isotonic capable solutions, right? In your own words. Then you hand them a brochure when you give them the product, and it has a more complete definition of the defining difference in our products versus everyone else's, which is the isotonicity of the products. So they might be readers and they might not, but that was a second way to get that information. Then you emailed them a link to a video that does a masterful job of explaining why isotonic capable solutions is the way to go, and anyone who wants optimal health should drink isotonic solutions. And then when you follow up, you're going to do it a 4th time, I'll show you in a minute, and you're going to keep reinforcing it. So on the 3rd day, you just call them. You call them. They told you it was okay to call them. If you hand them the product and you tell them what has to be done, and they don't want to give you their phone number, take it back. It's like a tug of war then. You're like, oh, take it back. It's a survey. It's a survey, Trinity. We're doing a survey.
Right.
I need to ask you like 1 or 2 questions, and I can give it to you. If you don't follow through, don't give it to them. It's okay. Mm-hmm. So we called them on the 3rd day. They gave us permission to call them, and we just checked in. Hey, Mary, it's Phil. It's Phil with the Isotonics. Hey, I'm just checking in. Now, Mary might start off and go, oh, I love it. I've been feeling great. No more questions needed, and I'll show you what to do in a minute. But if she doesn't have that reaction, will you say, do you have a minute for me? I only have a minute myself. I just have 1 or 2 questions to ask you. She says, yeah, I got a minute. Question number 1, did you take it? Did you take it? Yeah, I did. Did you take it all 3 days? I did. And you can add this, optional. I like to ask it. Did you take it on an empty stomach? Just curious, because if they didn't, and they don't seem to think it's doing anything for them, that may be why, but I like to ask that. Did you watch the video? Did you watch the video? If she says no, I say, you gotta watch the video, Mary. I'm gonna email it to you right now. It's only like 3 minutes or something. Sometime today, can you just 3 minutes? Can you watch it? I'll check with you tomorrow. Because my survey, I ran out of trials and I only was supposed to do 30 and I can't turn it in if you didn't watch the. Can you help me out? You gotta make them watch the video. That's another thing that happened in my group that I put together. There were people that said, well, I gave out 30 trials this month. I only got 3 orders. So John got 12. I only got 3. Well, I asked the questions. Did everybody watch the video? I'm not sure. What do you mean you're not sure? You told them that was required.
That's right.
Then you didn't make them watch it. You had to make them watch the video. Now, you could write this down. See that last bullet there? Remember, you're on the phone, so you can read this. It's not complicated. Was the video clear in explaining why isotonic solutions deliver more nutrition to the body than any tablet or capsule supplement? And that's why people, and you can, even though you're on the phone, do the fist pump, it works. Why people feel the difference. Was the video clear on that, Mary? Was that part clear in the video? Now, if she says yes to that, she's a customer. If she agrees with that statement, how could she not want to continue buying the products? You have to ask that question. So, another great question. If she agreed with that, she said yes. So what benefit? You don't say, so did you feel anything? Did you notice any results? You don't ask a question that she could reply, no, not really. You ask her a more specific question. What you assume she got the benefit of the product. What benefits did you get from taking the product, Mary? Now, a lot of people will say, well, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but I have been feeling good. I haven't been sneezing lately. My pain hasn't, but they don't know if it's the product. There's other people who are sure it's the product, and there's other people who say, I don't know if I felt anything. And those people you have to say to them, most people feel results within 14 to 90 days, all right? But you're going to ask them. That next statement is kind of very optional. I think it's too premature to get into the cost of the product, so I would discount that for now. Now, if they do ask about the price, and they will ask about the price, and you should anticipate the question. You should expect the question. You should be happy when they ask it because you're ready for it. You're waiting for it. Come on. Let's go. Get it out. I'm telling you, if you act that way, then you'll be, there she goes. Well, how much does it cost? Bill, I'm glad you asked. Instead of, hold on a minute, and you text me. She asked about the price. It's okay. Don't panic. If you just smile, take a breath and smile, you'll be fine. Take a breath, smile. Just tell her. You know what? It costs about $1 and change, or something like that. $1 and change a day, something like that. That's my standard answer. You're going to figure out that the daily essentials package is $77. It's actually $2 and some whatever. That's like the person when I say, Market America is a 24-year-old company that's doing $1 billion a year in sales, and my person next to me corrects me and goes, Phil, I think we've been in business 25 years, and I'm pretty sure we're at 780 million, not $1 billion yet. Will you stop? It doesn't matter. Don't worry about getting all the facts right. It's a 3-minute video, or it's about a 3-minute video. So it's about $1 and change a day. When I used to go to see all the doctors, I used to bring $1.66 and change. I did this religiously. We were on the way to see the doctor. I would go, oh, geez, pull over, I need change. Pull over, I'd run in a delicatessen or something, or a bagel shop or something, New York, and I would get change. I would put $1.66 in my pocket. When they asked me, I would always take it out and go, that's about how much. How much does it cost? About that. I want to minimize it. If they still say it's kind of expensive, there is another option. I gave you these travel packs that we have. They are a little bit pricey. I'll agree with you. They are a little bit pricey, but there's a bulk form of it where you buy it in bulk and it's really cheap. It's a bundled kit. It saves you a lot of money. Would you prefer the bundled kit? It only takes a minute. You mix it up yourself in the morning. A lot of my customers like the travel packs. It's more convenient, but most of them buy the bundled kit. So maybe that's better for you. I'll get you the bundled kit. So, question for you guys. Question. If you were walking down the street here in, where are we? Tampa. Where are we? Tampa. I knew we were in Florida. I don't even know what country I'm in. Is it still baseball season? I don't know. So, if you were out with someone and you were walking down the street, and you were walking past the coffee shop, and you said to your friend, hey, Wayne, I'm going to run in and get a cup of coffee. You want one? If Wayne said, I don't know, how much does it cost? Would you sit there, get out your calculator on your phone, and add up how much it costs to drink coffee every day for 3 months and say, about $315? Would you say that? Would anybody say that? No! Why do you do that when they ask you how much your products cost? Why do you add up how much it costs to take it like 3 months or 4 months or 2 months? It's silly. You say, how much does it cost? A cup of coffee? I don't know. $2, $3, I don't know. I'll buy you one, you knucklehead. It's nothing. People in your world, you and everybody in your world walks around every day dripping money. They spend $2 here, $3 there, $4, right? Every day, it just goes. You can't get through a day without dropping money. Do you agree? True or true?
True.
Melody Nelson, true or true? So, well, if they make a big deal about $1 and change for your supplement, don't buy into that. That's going to drop about $4 or $5 tomorrow on nonsense, and every day after that. All this stuff. Don't think about going and grabbing a beer after work or getting a Red Bull or something like that. A cup of coffee. Don't let them tell you, well, it's real. Whoa, $1 and what? $1 and how much change? That's a lot of money. Come on. So they, all right, now they go, okay, but, so I got it, but how much is it? Well, the kit breaks down to $1 and change, $150 for the kit. It was a 90-day kit. They said, whoa, all right, well, it's only $1 and change. It's still $150, Phil. My standard answer is, you know what? I guess that depends on what price you put on your own health. I can't put a price on how much better I feel since I've been taking this exercise. That's it. With this system, the way we teach it to our new people, we don't want them to work too hard to get customers out of this. Remember, you just ask that person to give you a little help. Right, Chuck? I just asked him for some help. Don't put the plaid jacket and the white patent leather shoes on, all right? And don't try to force them to buy the product or get really clever in how you overcome all their objections. It's not worth trying to convince them. There's too many people out there that will take the product, be open-minded to the information you give them, and want the product. Why complicate your life? So I make one last chance where I offer them a coupon. Well, you know what? Julie? I do have a coupon. I only have one, and it expires Friday. And I have a bunch of people that want it, but I'd be willing to give it to you at 20% off the product, so it brings the price down considerably. It brings it down another $30. It's the best I could do. I'll make one last shot at that. But I only have one coupon. You guys know what I'm talking about with the coupon codes, right? Only got one. It expires Friday. Not. So if it's a no, it's a no. If it's a no, it's a no. Pay attention. The goal here, if you do this, is to try as hard as you can to get 63 no's in the next 3 months. That's the goal. So when you get no's are good here. When you get no's, you have to go, yes! You call up your partner up line and you go, I got another no!
Yeah.
So excited.
Loving it.
That's 42. I want to set my goal. 19 more to go, 21 more to go, whatever that is. So if it's a no, it's a no. I would ask one more question. This is me. You might warm up to this, but if it's a no, it's a no. I thank them. I go, well, you know what? Not everything's for everybody. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate, Rita, you taking the time to do the survey. Really helped me out. Appreciate it. Hey, one last question before I let you go. Do you have any major health concerns? Do you have any concerns? Or anybody in your family, any major concerns you have? You never know what they're going to say at that point. They get, well, my blood pressure's out of control. I wish I could do something about all the weight I'm carrying. I have intense pain in my knees. My blood sugar. Oh, there's so many things they can say. My skin is hard. That you can respond and say, you know what, I might have something that can help you with that. Can I send you information? So my last shot at making them a customer. Are you with me? We're winding down. We're getting close to this. So no's are good. No's are good. And if you call me and you're doing, I have people in the group that's 6-week group now. I have a group that's just at the end of 3 months, and I have one that's 6 weeks. And I have people, we do a weekly call, right? An accountability call to check and make sure everybody's, and some people will say, I don't know what's wrong with me. John just went, 12 sales, me, 1, and I'm just getting a lot of no's, Phil. Great! If you told me you got 1 sale and you 3 no's, Colin, I don't know if you're really serious about this, maybe you shouldn't be part of the group, but if you're getting a lot of no's, that's good. I'm sure we'll even out in the end. Mm-hmm. The people I have that are doing really good at this will tell me, I got about 12 no's in a row, and then I went on a tear. I got 7 yeses, a no, and then 5 more yeses. You know what I mean? It evens out in the end. You can't do this for 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, or a month, and then tell me whether it works or not. You have to, if you're going to do it, you have to commit. It's a 90-day fast track. You have to commit to do it for 90 days. I'm going to show you the math on it in a minute. So no's are good. If you're getting a lot of no's, it means you're getting closer to the yeses, and the yeses are what it's all about. 63 no's is what you want. So If they liked it, if they're enthusiastic about it, assume they want it. And here's the key line. See in red? That's the gold. The 2 lines. People feel it. People who drink isotonic nutrition feel the difference. And then the ones who exhibit any confidence or enthusiasm about the product, here's the response. That's fantastic. And you've only taken it for 3 days. Wait till you see how you feel after 90 days. Now, you don't do it quite that way, but I was trying to. Wait till you see how you feel after 90 days. You're assuming they're in, right? Don't say, so how do you feel about buying a 90-day supply? No. Great. Lisa, wait till you see how you feel after 90 days. You're going to love it, right? And then it's just a matter of how they want it. I can drop it off today. I just need to know, do you want the travel packs, or would you rather buy the bundled kit? It saves you a little money. That's the only question. Okay. So disclaimer, because we're going to go through some mathematics here. I got 10 minutes to do this. All right. This says, just because I say this works for people in my group doesn't mean it'll work for you. You have to put some work and effort into it. That's what it says, right? Standard disclaimer. Here's my scenario. How many of you have at least 2 people in your group? How many have? A lot more than 2. Some don't have any, some have 1. My scenario, I could pick any scenario in the book. I decided to pick that scenario. That all you have is you and 1 person on the left, 1 person on the right, who shake hands and decide, let's try this. Let's do this thing, right? So what would happen if you did? Here's what you have to do if you decide to do it. Number 1, you have to commit. You commit by adding 3 boxes of Daily Essentials travel packs to your auto ship. It's not good enough that you tell me you're going to order them. You have to add it to your auto ship. That's part of the deal. I want it on your auto ship because you need to give out 30 trials in 30 days. And I need you to know that if you still have 15 left, and 2 days from now you've got another 3 boxes coming in that you have no control over, it gives you the urgency you need to speed it up. I want you to add it to your auto ship. If you want to be on a little group, you got to add it to your auto ship. We're going to buy 3 boxes tomorrow, and then you're going to add it to your auto ship for the next couple of months. So, we add it to our auto ship. Goal is to give out 30 trials in 30 days. Just giving away free stuff. After 90 days, you and your little group of 2 have given 270 people a 3-day trial of isotonics. You've educated them. They've watched a video. They've given you permission to follow up. Now, my scenario is that 70% of them, after all of that, say, yeah, that wasn't so great. I don't want it. I'm not interested in it. Not going to happen. I'll wait till you see the numbers we're running. It's crazy. So my scenario is 3 out of 10 say yes. They'll try it, at least try it for 90 days. And if they try it for 90 days, chances are they're a customer for life. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you guys now have 81 new customers buying Isotonics Daily Essentials, 4 products of ours. 81 new customers after only 90 days. How many of you have 81 customers on Isotonics? Not Cheryl does, just don't raise your hand. Don't raise your hand. How many others? All right, so 2, 3 other people in the room. I'm telling you, in 90 days, you and your little group, conservative, it's going to be a lot more than 81. We'll have 81 new customers buying Isotonics every month, most of them for the rest of their life. Just giving away free stuff. Now, there's a cost to it, right? But there's really no cost. There's a cost, but there's really no cost, okay? It's not going to cost you anything, but I'll show you what it's going to cost you. This reminds me of when I was new with those travel packs well, I just thought of this. Why am I doing this? I can't help myself. When I gave away the thermochrome travel packs in 1994, I would sometimes give them to people and say, yeah, it's free. It's a free trial. You want to try it? They'd say, yeah. And I'd say, okay, here, it's $5. And they'd go, what? You said it was free. Well, it's free. I'd give it to them, and I'd say, all right, give me $5. I did that all the time, and it became a joke of mine. And what I would do is, when I gave them the trial pack, I would give my printed a little coupon for $5 off the bottle, because I assumed they were going to want it. And then I give you your money back. It's really free, so give me the $5. All right, so you're going to pay $165 a month. That's $55 per box. You're going to buy 3 boxes. That's $165 you invested for 3 boxes of stuff to give away to market your business and develop customers. So that's $495 it costs you for 3 months of auto ship on this product. And this is in addition to your normal 500 BD or whatever it is you use personally. This doesn't replace your auto ship. This is in addition to your auto ship, right? So we have 27 new customers each month. We each have 9 new customers. That's 30% I'm giving you. It's going to be more than that, but I'm going with 30%. I had to break it down some way. I had to break it down one way or another. So I broke it down into those 27, just a guess. It's a pure flat-out guess. I don't have hard numbers yet. I'm working on it. 7 buy the packets, and the other 20 go for the less expensive bundled or bulk kit. Are you with me? That's just my hypothetical. If that happened, you would have generated, yourself personally and your 2 partners, a total of $3,539 in retail sales in the first 90 days of doing this. That would generate nearly $1,000 in retail profit for the 3 of you in the first 90 days. Are you with me? Now, there might be some adjustments to your retail profit. You do fund the 2% cash back, but you might not have had them ordered online. I would tell you order it and give it to them or ship it to them so the cash back is not in the equation for this, because you're giving away free stuff here, so we got to watch our profit margin, right? But you might have had 2%, there might have been some merchant fees. If you're not a shopping annuity master member, you might have some shipping. Whatever it is, we're not doing this to earn a boatload of retail profit, we're doing it to generate customers and fuel our BV machine. So, after 90 days, 270 free trials, 81 new customers, that's a total of $10,617 in retail sales between the 3 of you. Now, A would have, if they were activated with B and C, would have generated a $600 commission with that volume alone, right? B and C would have generated a $300 commission with that volume alone, because you'd have 5,000 on the left, 5,000 on the right, and, I'm sorry, not 5,000, here we are. 7,050 BV, you'd have 3,500 on the left and right, that would give A $600, and here you'd have more than 1,200 left and right for B and C. If they were activated, If you did this for 90 days, raise your hands and let me see who agrees. If you did this for 90 days, you got a few people together, you agreed to add $3 Daily Essentials to your order ship, to give away for free, and take your chances. And if you guys developed 81 new customers, $10,000 in retail sales, and 7,000 BV after 90 days, would you go, okay, that was great, let's stop?
No.
No, right? You would keep going. So what if you kept going for the second quarter, the third quarter? What if you did it for a whole year? What if it just became so automatic and every day that your normal day was you were constantly meeting people, making friends, and letting them try your free stuff? After a year, if you did this, in the January 1st, if you did it January to January, so going into the 13th month, you would order that month 84 boxes of packets, 80 kits, 10,000 BV. A would be earning $1,500 a month, B and C would be earning $750 per month, $600 1 month, $900 a month, $600, $900, right, per month. Let's go to the retail profit. You'd be generating about $2,300 in retail profit each on top of those commissions, And this is not your whole Market America world. This is just a little side activity that you're doing. This is not it. So you'll have more, but just from that little exercise with 2 people in your group, you shake hands and give away free stuff, this is what you would be generating. A would be annualizing at $45,000 a year just from that little trash-size marketing campaign. B and C would be earning over $30,000 per year, just from that little trash-size marketing campaign. Now, consider this. We're basing this on only 3 out of 10 buying. Very conservative. I have my new group in New York, the new one that just started, they go on 55%. 55. One person in the group is going 80%. One is slacking and it's averaging at 50. They're going to boot the guy who's slacking off next week. Not one single additional UFO is sponsored onto this team. Think about that. For a whole year, they're making money hand over fist. They got sales coming out their ears, but they haven't added anybody else yet. That's not going to happen. So there's going to be more volume from that. I've not factored in any drop-off. In other words, you created 324 customers and they're all still going. There will be drop-off. There's no question. But I'm going to suggest to you that drop-off is going to be more than made up for by the customers of customers. The ones who come back and say, can I get my mother on this? I have a friend at work who wants. So I don't factor in the drop-off. It gets too complicated. According to my scenario, we presented none of the 324 customers ever buy another Market America brand. Not going to happen. I'm going to teach you how to easily sell them more brands. Easily. We have customers that buy, what's the record for us, most average per month? Peg Lindemann? How much? Average. $1,200? More? You know, we have customers that just order, they don't order a bottle of OPC. Our customers just order all kinds of stuff. We've been at it for 24 years, okay? It's not an overnight thing. But I'm going to teach you how to do it. It's as easy as pie. It's so easy. What else? In our scenario, only no, that's not true. Let me back up. I think yeah, that is true. Okay. I'm only factoring in that the 3 UFOs spend $165 per month on the trial sizes, and you get the BV for that, plus 150 BV per month for personal use, not the 500 for the shopping annuity. So think about that. So if they're now shopping annuity members, that adds a whole bunch more BV to the thing. And we've not considered that anybody might even earn a leadership bonus of $600. We know they're going to earn leadership, but I didn't factor any of that in. So those numbers of 45,000 and 30,000, so conservative, so conservative. What if 4 out of 10 bought? What if 6 out of 10 bought? What if they started learning, you learned how to add extra products? What if you got, it's just crazy. What if you had 4 on the left, or 6 on the left, and 6 on the right? Start doubling and tripling those financial figures. Think about it. Let your mind go on this a little bit. Visualize it. So if it was just you and 2 people, 1 on the left, 1 on the right, look, it's not like, you know, senior executive management vice president, whatever the title is here, or, you know, $100 million a month. Well, how would your life be different if every month, or every week rather, Market America was stuffing $1,000 in your bank account? Would that change anything for you?
Woo!
Yeah. Is it happening for you right now? So maybe this is worth a try. So it's easy, it's simple, it works, but you have to commit, you have to be consistent, you have to track your progress, and you have to follow up. Now, here's what I'm suggesting. I'm suggesting you try it. Find 1 on the left and 1 on the right, or more. And if you're by yourself, you know what? Team up with people, sideline, upline, downline, overline, I don't care. In other groups, and just do it together. It's more fun if you do it in a group. And agree to shake hands and try this for 90 days. I'm going to tell you what the deviations are. In about 3.2 days, you're going to be giving out trials of other products. Mistake, error, don't do it, don't do it. I know we have a million great products and you're anxious. Keep it simple, stupid. Just do what I'm telling you to do. The minute you start adding is the minute the average new person can't do it. It's overwhelming. I can't learn about all those products. I don't know about it. I got on a call last week for the accountability group. One guy, how many sales this week? I had 5, just Tuesday alone. One lady said, okay, I had 2 box hit packets, 4 kits, 2 21-day TLS kits, 6 Motives products, 8 bottles of OP. And I was like, I got off the call. I said, Janet, you're killing me on the call. That's good for you, because you're a great Market American and you've been around for a long time. But all the other people on the call hung up the call and started thinking, I don't think I could do this. Because you. Just report your results on the trial pack, and for the new person, just stick to that product just for 90 days and then go wild crazy on the others. Have a weekly call every week. Everybody's got a report. And I have no problem pleasantly excusing people from my group who are not keeping up. I tell them, well, come on, go home and look in the mirror tonight. Are you serious about making your business jump? Because we are. We want to make a move. And a team's only as strong as its weakest link. And Wayne, you're kind of holding us up. 30 days, you could give away free stuff all day, give away non-people stuff. The truth is, when you're a good guy, I value your partnership, we're going to make this happen. You're just not on the 90-day fast track right now. So we're going to have another call with you and Julie and Melanie, but we're going to keep doing our 90-day fast track call together with just a group who are actually doing the 90-day fast track. That's what I do. If you think that's too hardcore, I'm sorry, but that's what I do. So I excuse them. I keep it. Now, I don't have time for this, but here's what we're going to cover when I come back later. We're going to cover when, what, and how do you get your customers to buy a whole bunch more Market America